So, Coach, yesterday on the coach's call, right after you spoke, the NC State coach spoke, and he was saying that he thinks you guys have a lot of momentum, and that was one of the things he was looking out for. I guess, where do you think that stems from, and how does it play out against them?
Well, it's just the process. The process is the process, and it comes when it comes. And I know that usually around this time is when it comes for us, is because it's technical what we do. It's non-negotiable what we do. It's discipline is what we do, and that usually comes around this time. A lot of players don't usually sustain or last. Our young people decided that they want to fight to the end, and you know what? The blinking light is now on. It's on full, and we're excited about being where we are, and we're excited about the possibilities.
Postseason, completely different field than the regular season. Clean slate, everyone, even the top teams are 0-0 now. I guess just what's the mood like? How is it different?
You know what? No, it was the unknown, and we had no idea what's going to transpire at the end. And we didn't think about the end. We thought about what we're going to do right now. Let's get to the day. Let's get to next. Let's get to the day. Let's get to the next. And once we got to where we are right now, we realized that, you know what? It's not a bad idea to believe that we can become something special as well. And guess what we're doing? We're going out there with that faith and that desire to just, foxhole it and stick together and be one.
Is there a little revenge factor going into NC State, a team that you guys only lost to by 2 in the regular season?
No, we don't play that game. Our story's too important to us to think about, another team and what they done to us or what we're going to do back to them. We're about us growing as young people, as us telling our story, as us deciding that we matter and us believing that we're enough. And whatever comes out of that is what comes out of it. And we just don't have a lot of space in our mind to realize that other people matter. We're just trying to figure out how much we matter.
Coach, so yesterday you were talking about the team getting healthier. Will everyone, I guess, besides Cheyenne, be available tomorrow? And how is Tisha progressing?
Tisha's great. I mean, you saw the last game. She was fun, wasn't she, to see her out there flying around and laughing and showing teeth and enjoying herself. Everyone's healthy and everybody's ready. Georgia's out here today and she looked good. And, it's go time.
What is it about NC State that makes them so tough?
I don't know. We'll find out. I don't try to be a jerk about it. I just really don't put a lot of emphasis on the opponent. And if I do that, I'm scared about NC State. I'm petrified about the possibility of Notre Dame. And, I never consider myself one of the best coaches in the world. But I am really good about keeping our kids grounded about our now. I'm just really focused on us being the best we can be. And whatever our best is going to be against the opponent, which happens to be NC State, let it manifest itself and let it be common, and then we'll learn lessons through it all. We might just win something too.
Well, that being said, do you believe it's harder to play a team twice or easier? And it doesn't matter?
It is what it is, Can you beat somebody 3 times in a row? We beat Ohio and 3 times in a row in order to win a MAC championship. And sometimes you can't win 3 in a row. Sometimes it's the circumstance and it's the moment of, who's prepared for that moment and what the gift he's bringing out to his children. And he loves us both, right? And both sides of the ball. And whatever it's supposed to be is going to be. We have to own our power. We got to take care of what we got to take care of. He helps those who help themselves, and we have a great game plan for this Thursday. And if we, utilize our game plan, and it's meant to be for us to win, it's already done. We have done everything in our power to put ourselves in a position to have great success. And no matter what happens, we're going to learn and we're going to win.
Coach, I know all year long you've talked about this team writing its own story and being on this journey. In your own words so far as you begin to enter postseason play, what do you think that story is so far?
Life is fun. It's excitement. It's a thrill to wake up every day in your dream. And you're like awake and your dream is still here. You're at Syracuse University. You're on a full scholarship to really empower the muscle between your ears, and that's your brain. And I get to play basketball. And it has to be a thrill about that. It shouldn't be heavy. It shouldn't be parents saying she should have played more, or a girlfriend or boyfriend saying, what about you? It's the moment that gets your adrenaline flowing. And I really want to get these young people to really understand that's the win. That's the excitement. And that's what, my job isn't based on wins and losses, and I could be fired or whatever. We've done that before. But I don't want them to ever feel that this is a heavy opportunity for them. And so I think we've won that. We've won the opportunity to get these young people to skip through these doors and say, I'm here. There's a lot of stuff happening outside that door, the snowstorm, the issues with my family. But I've made it to my sanctuary where my dreams can be manifest. And I believe my coaches and I have created that success. And I am so humbled by him up above to help me grow these young people to believe that they are enough, and guess what? They're living their dream. I'm a part of it.
I know you kind of touched on this, but how important is it to be peaking at the right time, especially in March? And I know this team really has, grown so much and is peaking at the right time.
I think that, it's the process, and the process takes us to March. And it's a preparation that we've created for the last whatever many years I've been a head coach. I wanted to move them to a point where in probably around December, early January, it's enough for people to walk away. And one did walk away, because the challenges, I need to see how mentally tough you can be so you can really own your own story. And it always comes to this point where she's saying the same thing. It's the same. You walk across to the orange part of the court. She's gonna be like, "How's your family? How you got hit in the nose? Are you okay?" Because I'm a mom, and I love them, but I love their story and their dream enough to push them towards them so they can fly. And so it's always this time where our teams usually peak, because it's the preparation of the process.
I guess how different is the preparation now that in the ACC in the 8-9 game versus in the MAC, where it was like years of being near the top of the bracket?
It's the same. I don't get excited about being below, or I get more excited because I've arrived. The humility of the spirit is you always walk into your purpose, and your purpose can't take you high or low. It has to take you towards your purpose. And my purpose involves a lot of other people, and I need to make certain that they get towards their purpose. And so being too low or being too high can't be the option. I have to be the center, a centered person, and I have to lead them so my assistant coaches can lead them, and so they can become leaders as well. And so it's all the same. I don't be like, oh, we're gonna go get them. We're the underdogs. Let's play this underdog card, or we're the best, so let's watch us roar. It's the process. It's the purpose, and I have a responsibility to give my entire self to these young people's purpose, and so we fight on it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you so much.